As summer approaches, teenagers will begin applying for part-time jobs. While they may want to enjoy their first few paychecks, it's important to remind them how to properly manage their money. Joining us now is Gregg Murset, CEO of the BusyKid app. Greg, thank you so much for coming on to the show.
Hi, Jake. You bet.
So first things first, once kids do reach the age to begin applying for part-time jobs, should parents be encouraging them to do so?
Are you kidding me? Yes. Push them off the couch, get them out there, and get them going. I think one thing that parents can do to help them after they shove them off the couch is use your connections. Your kids don't know all that many people, but maybe you know some business owners. Get them some connections. I did this very thing. Our first kid, I got him a job. I called up a friend of mine, said, "Hey, you're a roofer. Can you put my son to work?" They put him to work in Phoenix in July on the roof. He learned a lot. Let's put it that way.
Hey, I mean, that's definitely, that's something that I wouldn't even, have thought to think about. But yeah, just reaching out to people in the area and saying, hey, is this maybe, could you offer my son or my daughter a job? Definitely a great idea.
They'll give you a favor.
Yeah. So, what are maybe some things that kids may see maybe on their first couple of paychecks and, maybe not quite understand, something like a Social Security tax?
Yeah. So we've all seen those viral videos, right? Where a kid gets their first paycheck and they're not that good at math, right? But they know I worked 10 hours, it's $15, that's $150. Sweet, I'm getting $150. And then they get that and it's like, whoops, not that way. This is a great way for parents to prepare their kids to learn about taxes. Next time you're driving down the road, start telling them, hey, there's a fire truck, there's a police car, there's a street we're driving on. All this stuff takes money, and that's why you're gonna get a haircut when you get your first paycheck. And so kind of connect it to something that they actually understand, so they don't just think, I'm getting my money stolen from me, because that's what they're gonna naturally think.
Right, exactly. Do you believe it's important to, maybe let kids know that they should probably begin with maybe some smaller financial goals, maybe like saving up a car or, getting them into some better saving habits?
Yeah, I would say saving up for a car, that's a big goal, right?
That's true.
We need to start with the very basics. And I think the very basics are let them earn money. There's an 85-year-old study that Harvard's done about tying chores to financial success in the future. Like, give them some chores to do around the house, let them earn some money, and then let them learn a balanced financial approach. Don't just let them earn it and burn it. If you do that, they're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously, we can see behind you the BusyKid there, Allow and Simplified. But, could you sort of maybe tell us what the BusyKid app does and sort of how that plays into this conversation we're having right now?
Sure. So we created an app that makes it easy for you to teach your kids those two primary things. How to work, so you can assign them chores. When they do the chores, then you can pay them. And when you pay them, we automatically move the money into these three buckets: saving and investing, where they can learn how stocks work and stuff like that; sharing, where they can learn about charities and give to charities. The world is a bigger place than just them. And then lastly, spending, where they get their own debit card, they can pay for stuff themselves. Like, this is how real life works. This is how adults do it. This is how they need to do it. So we made that into a little reality before they actually get there.
Yeah, and then one more quick question here for you, Greg. Are there maybe any other quick tips that parents should be teaching their kids sort of in order to stress those good financial habits?
Practice, practice, practice. If you want to get good at shooting hoop, you got to get out on the tarmac and start shooting hoops. If you want to get good at anything, get out practice. So give them some chores, let them practice.
All right. Well, that is all the time that we have for our interview today. Greg, thank you so much again for coming on to the show.
Thanks, Jake.
And